Welcome to Crow and Klein, doing a pick a card today. I'm using messages from your animal spirit guides, oracle card, and yeah, I have different tarot decks to go. So with each one, so card number one, pile number one, is the Wolverine. That's a beautiful, beautiful card. And I am pairing it with the Pulp Pulp Tarot. Okay. Wolverine, pile one. Pile number two is the Mouse. And using the Mouse with the Golden Wheel Tarot. Pile number three is the Shark. That's a beautiful card. And with the Shark, I have the Mermaid Tarot. Seemed kind of fitting for this sort of watery message. I tried to pull some stones, crystals to go with these readings, and the only one that wanted to come out was the obsidian. Now, obsidian is protection, it's grounding, it's about emotional release, and so it wanted to be out for all three piles. So I'm going to go with that. All right, Spirit has a plan. Okay, feel free to pause and look at the cards a little bit longer if you need to. Otherwise, I will see you in your pile. Okay, pile number one. Your card of focus today is Wolverine. You are a lot tougher than you think. Okay, a lot tougher than you think. So right out of the gate, it sounds like you're probably dealing with something that has you a little bit in turmoil, perhaps. Maybe events have taken a turn that were unexpected. Okay. So with this card, I mean, the Wolverine is absolutely tenacious, right? They don't give up, they don't stop. And so this card is asking that you like dig deep inside yourself because you faced adversity before and you have the internal resources to help you move forward through whatever this is that you're going through. Okay, you have the inner strength and the resolve. You just need to rediscover that. Okay, recall memories and situations that you had to draw on those inner well springs, right? Understand how they feel in your body when you are in your strength and your perseverance, because these feelings are anchoring. Okay, they shore up your courage, they help you maintain your dignity in whatever you're working through, especially head-on situations. They help your discernment. You know, you begin to understand the energies and how they're shifting. You listen to your inner wisdoms. Okay, this inner strength is going to help you sustain your power throughout whatever you're dealing with right now. Okay, because you do have an incredible inner strength. So pull your shoulders back, lift your head up, look straight ahead, and keep a relaxed vigilant. Do your best not to complain. Don't fall into martyrdom about what is going on with you, because it's only going to drag you down. All right. Maintain a proud stance, because it's not only going to protect you physically and emotionally, but also spiritually. You're really calling upon this warrior inside, right? The archetypal aspect of yourself that is charged with defending the kingdom, and the archetypal king or queen. This is one of those times when you definitely need to be assertive with others, okay? Saying no if necessary, asking for what you want, and sustaining your physical and emotional boundaries. All right? The inner warrior. Call upon your inner warrior. I love it. I love that energy, right? We all kind of need that. Maybe in our daily lives. I mean, I'm really getting boundaries, 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 right? You've got some boundaries that maybe need to be shored up as well. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. You've just forgotten. You've forgotten that you've been through things like this before. You have forgotten how you got through those. This is why you're being asked with Wolverine to rediscover those incredible strengths that you have within you. Your wellspring, your inner warrior. I love that it's described as an inner warrior. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this going. All right, let me change my sitting just a little bit and have a sip of coffee. But I love my coffee. Oh, wow. That's a gift. All right, we're going to pull this over here with our elephants. The elephants have just been out for a while. The elephants and Ganesh, they are all about removing obstacles, and it just feels like we need all of that juicy goodness as well, right? Okay. So you really have been working hard on something, and something that you are hoping will take you to a foundation and stability that you may not have had for a while, perhaps. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles is also kind of a card of patience. You've done the work. Now you kind of have to wait, right? Look at her with all of her money. Maybe she's trying to figure out how to invest it. So that might be for somebody as well. I feel like it's kind of a card of patience, right? Unless you're ready to walk away from something, but I'm not getting that right now. Okay, yeah, your energy, your attitude in this situation is the Knight of Swords. Okay, this can be a bit impulsive. Rushing into a situation without understanding the consequences of our actions. This is also a very confident energy too. Okay, this is your attitude in this situation. Whatever this turmoil is that is going on around you, it definitely has a feel of a financial and material. There's something happening with your stability, your foundational stability, and in your current energy, you want to run in and just start maybe cutting to the truth. Maybe there's a truth that's going to come out about all of this. Keep in mind, King of Wands. So you're actually really good. So this is a really independent, and this is something that you're going to be able to do on your own. It's basically saying that it's okay for you to be a little fiery and passionate with this, while maintaining boundaries. You've got to keep your boundaries. You've got to be able to say no when you need to say no. This is your inner warrior. Oh, that's it. Okay. So your inner warrior is actually kind of showing up as the King of Wands. King of Wands doesn't care what anybody thinks. I mean, is respectful of others' opinions, but it doesn't sway the King of Wands from what it needs to do, from what he needs to do, okay? You are a lot tougher than you seem. Okay. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. You're a lot tougher. Somewhat, it almost feels like maybe someone... maybe people aren't really seeing you. I feel like you're seeing you. Maybe you've been discounted a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so with this Seven of Pentacles, remember I said it can be a turning point, right? Right? Do you want to continue waiting, or do you want to walk away? And what's coming out is walking away. So there may be something that you've been working really hard on and trying to bring to fruition, and it's coming out with the walk away. It may be time to let go of something. And boy, when we have been working really hard on something, and we're excited about it, and we've talked about it, and our friends are excited about it, our family's excited about it, And we get to a point where we realize this isn't going to happen. Sometimes our ego and pride can keep us in a situation for too long. Okay. Now the energy with the nature of this particular reading is it's okay for you to walk away from whatever this is. Okay. It's okay to take the hit, but you're a lot tougher than you think you are. You know, when we have to walk away from things, it's generally because there's something better out there. All right. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. So this is in your energy. So in your energy, you do. You want to keep working on it. You want to keep working on it because you're really close to the 9. There's something about it, though, that you're cutting away at. So maybe there are aspects to whatever this is that need to go. Maybe there are aspects, maybe what you've been working on is too broad or too vague or whatever, and you need to release certain aspects of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. There are things about it you're going to have to walk away from. Okay, it's going to be hard. You're going to feel it. I like that he's walking straight into the 8 of Pentacles. You don't want to give up on this. Okay. All right. Okay, that's making a lot more sense. Okay, if we're working on something or we're going through something, and it's so broad, it's more vague. Maybe fine tuning and bringing in the details of it, or simplifying it. Simplify. So I just want to keep saying it. Yeah, you have the Ace of Wands coming up underneath the King of Wands. This is a gift from Spirit. I like to call it sort of the bonk on the head card. It's like, hello, are you in there? This is an amazing idea. This is something you need to do, and you're in enough of this King of Wands energy that you can fly with it. So it really does feel like whatever this turmoil, whatever you're in turmoil over or having a hard time moving forward with, from whatever, it's because I think it's too broad. Like, you need to simplify and bring everything in a little bit. There are aspects of it that need to go. There are aspects of it that you need to walk away from. Is it something that you were trying to collaborate with other people about? And this is if it's a project. You're in this energy. I mean, really, if this is something that you're going to be able to handle on your own. And maybe people don't think that you can. But you are a lot tougher than you think you are. If you're in self-doubt about this at all, don't be. Don't be. Don't be. This is amazing. All right, let's get another card. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Simplify the idea. Maybe you've picked it up. Why do I keep saying it's an idea? This can be a situation as well. Maybe instead of focusing on the tiny brush strokes, you need to look at the broad brush strokes of what this is to simplify. Yeah, because when you figure out what it is that you need to leave behind in this situation, in this project, in whatever, it's going to allow you to step into this 9 of Pentacles. This is a very independent energy. Like the King of Wands is incredibly independent. But this is for you. This is your financial and material abundance. This is your stability. It's for you, by you, for your best and highest self. So there is an aspect of the situation that's creating this inner turmoil that you need to walk away from. You don't have to walk away from it completely, all right? Lose aspects of it. I don't know if this is helping. Excuse me. I hope this is helping. It's kind of helping me. Okay. Whoa. Just so you know, I'm watching a couple of rescue kittens. I think they're about nine weeks old now, and they are rambunctious, and they're probably going to run right through this. So, oh, here they come. I don't know if you can hear them. There's one. Ah! All right, let's get one for this. This is your energy. This is, yeah. Okay. Yeah, emotional maturity. Emotional maturity. This is in your energy. This is part of your attitude. So, yes, you're cutting away. This message is coming very clear. You're cutting away aspects of whatever it is that you're working on. You're not going to give up on it. You're going to continue to work on it, right? By understanding that you need to cut aspects of it away. This is really showing as this emotional maturity. So you're able to do it in a very nurturing way, a very, self-loving way. Okay. Yeah, you got this. You got this. Okay. Let's look at that last. Let's get one more for this last one. This is a great reading, you guys. I hope this helps. Rest, recover. Yeah, I mean, it really feels like you've been stuck in this energy for so long. That you really need to rest and recover yourself. You need to go within and find the inner wellspring, that inner strength, your inner warrior, in order to move forward with this. And understanding that when you cut away something, some aspect of what this is, this situation that's got you, in this sort of turmoil, you're going to be able to move forward. You're going to move forward. It's going to take you into your Nine of Pentacles. You need to rest. You need to rest and take care of yourself. Watch your boundaries. Support your boundaries. Support your mental health. Support your physical health. Support your rest and recovery. Support your inner spiritual world. This is wonderful. Yeah, simplify. Simplify whatever the situation is that's causing the turmoil. Cut away the stuff that isn't. Maybe the stuff you're cutting away isn't really true. A lot of times we get in our heads about things, and we create a narrative around something that really is based in fantasy, because it's not ever really happened. It's only happening in our head, right? So whatever this is, whatever this turmoil is, you've got it. Use your inner strength, rediscover this part of yourself that has faced adversity before, because you are strong, you are courageous, and it is going to lead you to amazing places, okay? It's leading you to independence. It's leading you to this incredible stability. It's leading you into understanding self-love and, really importantly, boundaries, okay? I have the Akashic Records Oracle card. Let's go ahead and grab just one, just to kind of finish this. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, and I think this actually pertains to an awful lot of people, as we're sort of all in this place of trying to figure out how to move forward with the things in our life that we love, instead of doing what's expected of us, right? Study. A new endeavor is upon you, and it may require new knowledge and skills. Put the intention out to the universe, and the right teacher will soon find you. So, as we're cutting away pieces of whatever this turmoil is and walking away from those aspects, we are keeping only the parts that we love and we want to move forward with. Our Akashic Oracle is saying we may need to acquire some new information, new skills to move forward with whatever this is. All right. Okay, I'm going to grab a spirit oracle as well, because it just feels like we need to end with another spirit animal. We began with one. Let us finish with one. Oh, I love this. This gives me I don't know, it's exciting. I feel excited about whatever this is, because look, there's your ace of wands. It's kind of it's gonna be the same thing, but it's gonna be different. I don't know if I can explain that. Fine-tuning to what your heart. Fine-tuning to what your heart. Be generous in spirit. So to me, this lion spirit is saying that whatever you've been working on is something that you're going to be sharing. There's a spiritual aspect of this shift that you're making. Okay. It's a gift. It's a gift. Take the lead. Yeah, it is your time. It is your turn and your time. Yeah, it feels like with simplifying whatever this is that's been causing so much turmoil and strife with you, with simplifying it, you are going to need to step into a leadership role. Okay, you're going to have to take the reins. You're going to have to take the lead. Bottom of the deck, we have the owl spirit saying, you see clearly now. Yes, cutting away, oh, I don't know why I flipped that over. Cutting away whatever needs to go in this, and then being able to move forward with it, is going to allow you some clarity for sure. Okay, pile number one, that's your message. I hope that helped. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Pile two, welcome to your reading. Your energetic check-in. Your card of focus is the mouse. Okay, and the mouse says you're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. Now, this card on sort of a material plane talks about contracts and sort of being nitpicky and that kind of thing. But it also talks about, and this is what I really feel like the energy is wanting us to focus on today. It talks about paying attention to people around you, paying attention to their body language, gestures, how they're moving, their facial expressions, general posture, all of those kinds of things, because we can listen to the words that someone says to us. Are they backing it up with their body language? Is someone being deceptive, trying to get something from us by telling us one thing, right? But are they really following up with actions, expression, facial expressions, the body language, that kind of thing? So you can gain considerable information and understanding about what a person is really trying to communicate with you through their body language. Okay, it reveals a lot more about people than what they really than what they're really giving you, right? They may be verbally saying something to you and thinking that they're giving you what you want, what you need. And so you're being asked in this energy to just sit and observe how they're moving, how their body supports what they're saying verbally, all right? It's asking you not to go on their word alone. Observe. Observe. Don't always take people at their word. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like you might have a little bit of a trickster around you, or someone who maybe wants, you know, I mean, and it could be as simple as someone like a new friend coming into your world, right? They're saying one thing and they're excited about meeting you, but maybe their body language is just showing you that they're, you know, a little more timid, you know, that they're trying to be more out there. So it's that kind of thing. So yes, it is in a sense a type of deception. Okay. It is, but it may not be like horrible, if you know what I'm saying. And it could be, I don't know. Let's see. All right, we have the Golden Wheel Tarot. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so appreciative of this, and I'm really having fun with these weekend pick a card, pick a pile sort of energy. You know, it gives you a little bit of choice in the messages coming through, right? You get to pick the card. You get to pick the deck that goes with the, well, you know, I picked the deck that goes with the card, but anyway, so it is a card of observation. We are in observing mode. Okay. Yeah, someone's feeling left out in the cold. This card can represent abandonment, neglect. It can represent loss, hardship. Yeah. Loss and hardship. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured this was going to be along those lines. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So your attitude towards whoever this is or whatever such, I mean, it is who you're being asked to look at body language. Look at him. He's hiding behind the tree. Like he's really observing. Like they don't know where he's at. So it is a card. So you are in a place in your energy and your attitude in a situation of, yeah, deception and betrayal. You know, like on some level, you know who this person is or who these people are. And you are observing. Okay. Maybe this is just a gentle reminder for you to pay attention to body language. Okay. Oy. Okay, keep in mind that even though you're going through all of this, keep in mind, this is Queen of Cups energy. This is emotional maturity. This is being in a place of listening without judgment. So this might be kind of the approach that you need to take with this person or this group of people in this situation. All right. It feels like in this energy, it's okay to maybe confront them once you've observed enough and you trust your intuition enough to, if you want to confront them, you don't have to, but do it in a loving and nurturing way. All right. I honestly would be surprised if we don't see like the moon or some sort of illusion card, because maybe you obviously don't have all the information. You have their word and what their spoken word and what they're saying. Now you're being asked to watch the signs, the facial expressions, the body movements, all of those things to see if it actually supports what they're saying. All right. It's asking you to stay nurturing, though, in this with them. Yeah, this is the planning stages of building your world the way that you want it, okay? They are butting heads here, so you may be butting heads with someone. And maybe this has to do with you stepping through the portal into a new direction. Maybe someone doesn't want you to do that, and maybe that's why you're feeling this sort of loss and hardship, sort of sadness energy here, this neglect energy, this abandonment energy, because maybe you had someone you were taking with you on this new journey with this Two of Wands and not on board. Maybe they say they're on board, but they're not really on board. Maybe they're really trying to be supportive, but they don't really want you to do what it, I don't know. Let's see. Let's get some more cards. I can go on and on. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. Okay. It feels like betrayal for you. It feels like abandonment. But that Queen of Cups is really important. Oh boy, yeah, you are all up in your head about this. This is causing sleepless nights. Your mind is racing. Your mind is racing. Anxiety, worry, you're worried, it's like you don't understand. But you're in your head about it. So you may be creating some things around this that aren't true, perhaps. In this card, this person is the one that stole the swords, right? Are you being just... No, this isn't about you. This is about someone else. Someone else has you all spun. This card, this Queen of Cups, is really, really important. And I feel like that is what you're to be reminded of in this. Okay, let's get another card for that Queen of Cups. Wow. Wow. Yeah, don't take them at their word. Observe. You're going to need to get out of your head a little bit, right? I think maybe that's why this intense heart energy, emotional energy is coming in to sort of maybe ground you a little bit. Thank you, our obsidian that's here today. You might be spinning yourself out about this. I mean, with the nature of what this is, there definitely is something going on with someone around you. Yeah, so coming out with that Queen of Cups is the Hanged Man. This is a card of enlightenment, okay? It is a card of pivot. It's a card of understanding that you cannot move forward in this energy. You've got to stop, rethink, re-navigate, reorient, pivot, and move forward in a new direction. Okay, so it's quite possible there's been maybe arguments and conflict and whatever with this person or this group of people. You can't move, you can't go forward with that energy. Okay, you can't go forward with that energy. There's no way forward with the Hanged Man. You literally have to go in a different direction with a different approach. Okay, observe. I mean, it is basically saying, it is honestly saying that you're going to have some clarity by observing whether or not body language is supporting the words that they're saying. Okay? Yep. This is rocking your foundation. It's rocking your foundation. It's blowing up your castle. It's blowing up your tower. That's okay, because it was built on a faulty foundation. It was built on a truth that you're finding out wasn't true. I love messengers coming in, right? All right, let's get another card for your energy here. Yeah, this is hard energy to be in. This is hard energy. Observe. Yeah. This may actually be someone who is a soul mate. Like you had a contract to have this experience with them in this lifetime. That is what I'm getting with the Hierophant card showing up in your energy. You have an understanding that there is something you're meant to learn from this. And we can learn things. We learn our lessons, and then we must walk away. All right? We gain an understanding and insight through our experiences and our lessons. And right now, this is showing up in your attitude and your energy, along with this sort of betrayal and dishonest card and this anxiety card. Yeah, you're meant to just pause and observe and get to the truth of it. You've got to get to the truth of it. You're in your head about it now, and when, like I said, when we're in our head, we create a narrative that isn't necessarily based on the truth, right? It's a fantasy because it hasn't happened. It's our expectations of an outcome. It's our expectations of a situation. All right, let's get something for that Hanged Man. Yeah, there is a wisdom in you. There is a wisdom in you to help you get through this, to help you with your discernment, okay? Yeah, what did I just say? This was a soul contract. Maybe it's a twin flame. Maybe it's a relationship issue. Two of Cups is also, you know, union of two parts of yourself, of two aspects of the self. It can also be a bestie or a business partner, whatever. This, you were meant for this union, okay? You were meant for this union. This union is here to teach you something that you're meant to learn in this lifetime. You're meant to bring together that two aspects of the self, the aspect of listening to what someone is telling you and the aspect of watching their body language. Those two things are necessary, and it feels like they're necessary for whatever comes next for you. Okay? Whatever comes next for you, this is an incredible lesson. Because as I said, you cannot move forward. You cannot move forward the way, yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever comes next, and we have the Ace of Wands. The rooster crows at dawn. It's wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, right? I personally call this the bonk on the head card. Once you understand the truth of the situation through observation, through listening and through observation of body language, you'll know how to move forward, and you're going to have this. Bonk. Beautiful idea. Beautiful passion. All right, let's get one more for the Ace of Wands, because I feel like that's important. Along with staying in this nurturing energy towards this other person. We don't want to burn bridges. We don't want to, you know, whatever is happening with this person or this group of people, it really feels like it may not be intentional. Like it's hurtful, but not in an intentional way. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to sort of reevaluate. So this is a card of freedom. It's a card of marriage. It's a marriage card. It's a card of celebration. It's a card of union. Okay. Yeah. It feels like when you understand, when you have an understanding of what you're hearing and what you're seeing and how those things work together, okay, it's going to improve your communication. It's going to bring in this new brilliant gift from spirit. Basically, it does have to do with a karmic connection, but it is going to, it really feels like solidify. It's going to solidify whatever it is with this person. Okay. Because right now you're feeling left out in the cold. Right now you're feeling like they're not supporting you. Okay. I don't know when this really turned into a relationship reading, because I said it could be a group of people or a partnership. But this is a partnership. In whatever that means for you. It's going to bring clarity. By sitting and observing is going to bring clarity to the situation. And when it brings clarity, it's also, when you're staying in your Queen of Cups, it's going to bring in this incredible nurturing conversation. Okay, there's going to be more and more coming out about this through your observation. You're going to be able to speak about it in a kind and nurturing way. And it really does feel like it's going to solidify whatever it is with this person. Okay. Whew. All right. Wowza. Okay. I am going to get an Akashic Records Oracle. Whoa, okay, well that just freaking flew right out. I guess we take it. We have the Miracles card. You're being asked to pay extra close attention. Hello, observing mouse. To all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Okay? Be on the lookout for the miracles. It does actually really feel like this is going to be a miracle. This is a miracle process for you. When we stop, we pause, we're in control of our emotions, and we can really observe what the other person, yeah, they may not even know. They may not even know. This is why that Queen of Cups is coming up. You can have an honest and heartwarming conversation about it. All right. We're going to end with, we started with the animal mouse. Let's see. We're going to end with an animal, with our animal spirit. Pocket tarot here. Act as if. Act as if everything is already yours. Yeah, this definitely turned into a loving relationship, but it really does feel like there's been some miscommunication and misunderstandings. And act as if. So if we act as if maybe all is good, it's the chameleon. Chameleon changes its colors. It's adaptability, adapting to the situation. I love, look at the color in these two cards. Sorry, my light's a little weird. Act as if. Whoa. No. That was confirmation. That was like a ticker tape parade. Come on. Okay. One more. Let's just get one more animal. One more animal. Wow, time to let go. You guys, this card has been coming out a lot. Groundhog spirit. Time to let go. Maybe you've been holding on to something. Maybe some sort of grudge towards this person. Time to let it go. This is a karmic connection, okay? There's just a little bit of uncertainty. There's a lot of uncertainty, especially when we're watching someone. We're hearing them say something and observing different body language. It's going to open a whole new line of communication for you and this person, okay? So let go of old hurts, it feels like. And, let go of old hurt feelings, because that is an obstacle that needs to be removed in order for this beautiful communication to then unfold and bring in all of this good juiciness, all of these miracles, this loving connection, this card of union and celebration. Okay, this is all for you, for your highest good. All right. Okay, I hope that helps. Yeah, thanks for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon. Welcome to pile number 3. Welcome. And our card of focus is the shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Yeah, already this seems very connected to pile 2. So if you want, go back and watch that one as well. It's a little bit of an unexpected ending. But it definitely about discerning the truth of a situation, okay? So, shark. It's definitely much more of a primal energy than an intellectual energy, and one that, helps us avoid dangerous situations, throws us into a fight or flight, or into still and quiet, okay? Whatever is going to help us survive in the situation, okay? But the trust for our instinctual signals, let's be honest, they are modified and just distorted by conditioning, especially like childhood conditioning, right? Because we're told repeatedly to distrust what our body's telling us. sometimes in the face of life-threatening situations. It is really an exquisite survival mechanism that we have, how our body reacts to situations and shows us direction, shows us through sensation what to believe and what not to believe, and how to protect ourselves if we're going to go down to that primal level, right? So when we have other people projecting onto our personal sort of warning systems, intuitional systems, we get kind of numb to our senses. Okay, and this really limits us and our ability to process environmental cues for danger. Okay, it limits the ability to fully experience pleasure as well. So this card is really about taking the time to tune into your gut feelings. Okay, use slow, deep breathing as an access into your true physical sensations. Okay, listen to all your senses to discern what your body's telling you. Use your intellect to interpret whether it's a conditioned reaction or an instinctual response. With practice, you're going to be able to understand the messages that your body is signaling to you, and it is going to help you discern the truth of situations. Okay, we just need to get back to understanding our physiological responses to the world around us and the messages that they are giving us and how to proceed. Okay? Whew. Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, not just in your mind, but your physical. Yeah, pile number 2 was all about observing body language, not just listening to the words people are saying, but paying attention to the body language. So this is kind of the same thing, only with yourself, right? Trusting our intuition, trusting what our body says, trusting, I have a feeling in the pit of my stomach, right? That's a sense of doom. It's a physical sensation that alerts us that something is out of alignment. So getting back to learning how to trust ourselves, trust our intuition, trust our physical intuition. Okay. I have the Mermaid Tarot here. It was pre-shuffled. I just wanted to do a few more for you. And let's get on into this, okay? Okay. New beginnings. Leap faith. Fresh. Fresh energy. So something new is beginning, okay? And maybe, when we understand our physical responses and we use those to help guide us, right? When you get back in tune with your with your intuition, both on a mental, a spiritual, and a physical, when you bring all of those into alignment, it will allow you to start fresh. Okay, it's going to allow you access to truths that you maybe didn't have before because you were conditioned to not trust your body, right? Your attitude towards a situation is the Two of Swords. Now, it can represent sort of the crisscross, a blocking, right? It can also represent a decision that needs to be made about something. This is showing up in your attitude and your energy towards this, learning your discernment again. So you may, let's just keep going. Keeping in mind, this is justice. This is the balancing of the karmic scales, okay? This is bringing you into karmic alignment, into your own personal alignment. When we trust ourselves, we remove blockages in our life. When we're constantly looking other places for our answers, that does create resistance and blockages. of energy. Okay, so I really like this for you. Keeping in mind, this is a karmic balancing of the scales of justice coming in for you in this new beginning. All right. Let's see what's going on with this new beginning, with this Fool. Yeah, it's definitely about looking at something from a different point of view, okay? When, once again, when we are aware of how our physical body responds to different situations, then we have clarity. We have a better truth of the situation and understanding of the situation that allows us to move forward in a totally different way. We're able to maneuver in our, physical realm, in our internal realm, our spiritual realm, in a new way. Okay, so this is the sword of truth. This is going to give you a little bit of clarity around a situation. It's going to give you some truths that you weren't aware of. Okay, I love that for you, coming out with the Fool. Okay, let's see, it's Two of Swords. Whoa, whoo, come back, baby. Come back, baby. Okay. Oh, yeah, the Three of Swords. This is heartache. Aw. Yeah, so probably, pardon me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you've kind of blocked the energy. You're still kind of living a little bit in the past from these past hurts. You know what though, with this reading here today, this has probably happened because you weren't listening to yourself. You were trusting what other people were telling you. Living by someone else's truth is not living your best and highest good, right? Or anybody else's for that matter. Yeah, you've got to come into alignment. You've got to come into balance so that you can move forward, so you can see the truth for what the truth is, okay? Yeah. I love this card in this deck. This is the Nine of Cups. I mean, this is a message coming in. It's a fresh energy. It's looking at things in a different way. Look, it's almost like he's scrying, looking for a sign or a clue, or it's definitely trusting intuition. Things are going to move for you when you start trusting in yourself. When you start investigating why you believe certain ways about certain things and understanding if those are really your beliefs or someone else's. Okay? Do some breath work. Make it part of a meditation. Even just sit for a minute or 2 minutes and just do your breath work and get in touch with your physical body, because your physical body is trying to tell you something. Okay? It's going to be life-changing when you bring that into alignment. Wow. Oop, hello. You wanted to stay down there, so I'm taking it. Queen of Swords. Logic, discernment. I like the Queen energy in the Swords because, yes, cutting away, strategy, all those things, but the Queens tend to bring some sort of a nurturing aspect to whatever it is they're doing. Okay, so this is a card of truth. There is a bit of compassion with this as well. Okay. So yeah, I mean, the nature of all of this is really going to bring truth. It's going to bring to light some truths that you were unaware of because you've been dancing to somebody else's drum, right? You need to start dancing to the tune of your own, to the beat of your own drum. It is bringing in this clarity, this truth, this um, communication. You know, maybe you're going to be able to communicate things better as well. Let's get another card for your attitude and energy. Yeah, this is yeah, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself. Okay, yeah. So you're really being asked to be in a place of compassion and self-love for yourself as these truths are uncovered, as you come into alignment with your physical signals, right? Practice self-love and compassion. Okay, this wasn't your fault. We're all preconditioned by something. It's just a matter of taking the time, and I feel like this is really important for all of us right now, taking the time to understand what is truly ours and what is truly part of our response system and our guidance system, our inner GPS, and what is not ours. Gotta let go of what is not ours. This is really important right now. We're in a crazy time of expansion. And when we expand, we cannot take with us the things that are not ours. Okay. And when we are able to release the things that aren't ours and move out of alignment with somebody else's stuff, we leave room for all the good stuff to expand. Okay. I love this. I love this for you. It's time, right? Wow. My heart feels really full right now. My heart feels really, well, they came out. I'm going to take them. They flipped. So, yep, tower, of course, is going to change your world. You've been living in a tower built on somebody else's foundation. It's not your foundation. It wasn't your truth. Getting into alignment and understanding what's yours and what isn't yours, you're going to be able to move forward, fool, and build a foundation that is strong, that is not going to get knocked down. Okay? Now, it came out with the Knight of Swords, yet another truth card, cutting away to get to the core of things. And right now, it feels like you do kind of need this Knight of Swords energy, right? The Knights are of action. Queen is intuitively intelligent and discerning, right? The Knight is taking action. The action that you take to realign yourself with yourself and your personal truth is definitely going to cut away and it's going to knock your tower down, but that's okay, because we rebuild in better and stronger ways based on who you truly are and why. Getting back to the truth of you. Understanding that how your body physically responds to situations is for your best and highest good. Pay attention to those things, okay? All right, do we want to get anything else? I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is really, I mean, this is your heads up. This is your heads up to take care of yourself right now. Yeah, we're coming in with the Emperor. Okay, so this is maturity. It's going to totally level you up. Maturity and understanding in all the realms. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, maybe one more. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups coming up. Yeah, childhood memories, could be past life memories. So definitely, you know, your world has been influenced. We're all influenced. It takes a lot of courage to stay in our own truth while still being compassionate to others. It's okay if other people don't agree with us, or, you know, if we don't share the same philosophies or the same politics or the same religions, whatever. We still want to stay in that nurturing, caring aspect for each other, and still honor that we are different, honor our differences, honor our different truths in a meaningful way. Okay. Getting to that truth again by realigning yourself with your physical response system and listening to your body. Okay. Your body is trying to tell you something right now about a situation that you are in. Okay. Let's get an Akashic Records Oracle to go with this reading. Yeah, okay. Do I want to take those? It was too many. It's too many. It's too many. Okay, I just want one. Just one. Just one. I love this deck. This Oracle deck is really, really amazing, I think. Really, really amazing. Okay, we have the Reassess card that came out. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy. How do we do that? By paying attention to our physical sensations, guys. Okay, and who or what doesn't. Also, listen to your body. It's going to signal to you. Okay, it's time for some life cleanup. Right? We have all of these swords that are going in and hacking away at things that aren't aligned with you. You've been aligning with them. Now it's time for you to realign, reassess, and realign with yourself. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. We started... Wow, well, that one just turned sideways. Let's take it. We started with animal cards. I'm ending with spirit animal cards. Badger Spirit says, be fearless and bold. This is your time to shine for you, for your best and highest good. Okay? It's going to require you to be bold. With that Justice card coming in over here, you are definitely supported in getting back to you. Okay? I love this for you. I love this for you. Yeah. Hummingbird Spirit says, be here now. Right? If we're not in the now, then if we're constantly focused on the past or the future or what might be or how we play out situations in our head that never actually really happen in the material world, in reality, then we create a narrative that isn't honest, right? But if we're here now and we're experiencing our physical sensations, right? And understanding what those mean for us as we're moving forward in situations, in relationships. It doesn't matter if it's just driving down the road. If we pay attention, like we know, it's giving us what we know. Be here now allows you to understand and observe and sense physical emotions in our body in the now. And then you can act on them or not. Totally up to you. Okay? All right. Let's do one more. It feels like we need 3 of these today. Well, not, see, I said that, and 3 cards actually just flipped over. So just 1 right now. 1 to complete the 3. Just 1 to complete the 3. Oh. Wombat Spirit says, be at home. Yeah, it really feels like this is like be at home in your body. Trust your intuition. Trust what your body is telling you. It's going to bring in a lot of truth for you to be in your truth. Okay? All right. That is your message for today, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe. Share with your besties. And I will see you soon. Bye.